Don't know about you, but when I ate a burger, I used to think, what a tasty compacted disc of minced tissue scrapings blasted off a cow carcass with a high-pressure hose and a fly-blown abattoir ringing with the incoherent, agonised howls of simple beasts dying from a single bolt gun shot to the forehead. But now it turns out it might not have been as appetising as that.
Good evening. Supermarket shelves are being cleared of frozen burgers tonight after reports that some contain DNA from horses.
A few weeks ago, the news went a bit silent witness Tesco edition as cheap burgers were being illegally cut with horse.
Being caught out flogging a dead horse was bad publicity for Tesco. Many of us don't want to eat horse. We're not barbarians. Although barbarians are precisely the people Tesco apparently use to choose produce for their customers, as their alarming new ad campaign makes clear. That's the last time you're going to see that falcon, unless you pick up some meatballs on the way out. Obviously, you can't trust flipping Conan here to possibly tell the difference between a cow and a horse. I mean, look, he probably thinks that avocado's a dragon's egg. Mind you, you never know what weird mash-up food you're going to get in Tesco.
Those were probably laid by a horse. Bet that melon's full of pig guts, and f*** knows how you make tiger loaf.
And it wasn't just horse rearing up unexpectedly. It was also revealed some halal prison food contained an insulting amount of pig. Halal meat eaters were as stunned as halal cows aren't. But the steady gallop of nasty food stories was about to become a stampede, as the top story basically became, ugh.
The horsemeat scandal deepens. Findus lasagnas have been found to contain up to 100% horsemeat.
100% horsemeat? That is a complete mare.
By now, the revelations were piling up like mangled horses at Beecher's Brook, and the news was full of more pink, meaty, glistening close-up shots than a year's subscription to Penthouse, as well as upsetting testimony from members of the public dismayed to discover they may have unwittingly noshed off a horse.
For Alfie Green, beef lasagna was a tea-time favourite. Not anymore.
So will you be eating any more of these?
No, not no more, we won't. Definitely not.
Oh, come on, let's not be too hasty. Don't go mad, you'll miss out on this kind of gourmet experience. Mmm. Oh, I bet your mouth's watering at home. To discuss the grim scandal, Sky paraded a paddock full of food experts on screen, some of whom did their best to lighten the distressing news by describing the crisis in the voice of Ronnie Corbett.
Well, what's supposed to happen is that the supermarket checks on your behalf. Supermarkets are the experts in food.
You know what, he may sound funny, but he really knows the food chain.
No, we talk about the food chain, and at one end meat comes out, and cows normally go in. But there's somewhere in the food chain, horses came in and meat came out.
This guy is good. This whole thing has been a PR disaster for Findus, which is a shame because their lasagnas always look really nice in the lovingly shot adverts. I mean, look at that, no hooves sticking out of it or anything. That's it, son, eat your horse, giddy up.
In the pre-horsemeat scandal days, Findus used to run an impressively chic advert for their gourmet range.
Created by a suave French chef.
Candles, wine, music, and the secret weapon. A recipe from Jean-Christophe Novelli himself.
Yes, Jean-Christophe Novelli used to be the credible face of Findus lasagna, prepping the food in a notably horseless kitchen. Wonder if he's ever used horse. I mean, I'm sure if he has, he only used the finest quality Parisian horse.
Created by me, frozen by Findus.
And ridden by jockeys.
We've been asked to point out that Jean-Christophe Novelli has in no way been implicated in the horsemeat scandal. Of course, thanks to television, we've become accustomed to seeing food prepared in picturesque kitchens like this, whereas as Sky News starkly depicted, Findus lasagnas are actually made in places like this. In fact, rather than friendly Findus, they're actually manufactured by the less appetising sounding Comigel, who supply lovingly mass-produced frozen dead animal gobble pots for companies all over Europe, the trail of suspect meat being detailed on the news like a map from Invasion of the Edible Horse Creatures. In fact, thanks to the charming accompanying footage we've seen of the depressing interiors of food processing plants, the whole thing is starting to feel uncomfortably close to the plot of the superbly depressing 70s dystopian epic Soylent Green, in which Charlton Heston discovers processed food is being manufactured from the corpses of recently euthanized people.
If I was the food industry, which I'm not, I'd actually turn the uncertainty over what's in our meat into a plus. I'd market it as the safari in your mouth burger. It's an entire animal kingdom in a bun. Who knows what you're going to get? It could be cow, pig, horse, meerkat, or all of the above. The horsemeat scandal has generated much discussion, some of it online, as we'll see now. These are your words, your opinions, it's what you think. It's points off of you in Points Off You.